Hi, I'm Perry Nyhus from 620 CKRM GX94 and Sask Ag today. We have the privilege of visiting with Jeremy from Thunderstruck Ag. First off, Jeremy, welcome to our show. And second off, congratulations. A very unique award was given to you here at the show. Tell us a little bit about that.
Want to do when you have a product that we've had the pleasure of representing so many innovative, unique farmer invented products. This is the first one that I've ever invented, start to finish, tested myself, patented myself. So to win an award for it was like, it's humbling. It's cool. We posted a funny video of like tucking the award in at night and, waking it up the next morning. But
I love that.
Yeah, it's just it's not my award. It's my team's award. Like we've got we got a pretty good sized team here, but this is just a small portion of our larger team and obviously a huge part of the success we're having, and can't wait to get home and show them the award and share that with them.
Well, I want you to tell us a little bit about that product that won the award and then about all the products that Thunderstruck Ag equipment has.
Yeah, so the product that won the award is called the Razor's Edge Concaves. And really what made it unique and why we won the award is we're the first concave in the world that's designed around the combine, because the material flows through each of these combines differently. So a Deere combine, the single rotor would typically overload the left-hand side. The case would overload the right-hand side. The X9 would overload the outside. The Fendt would overload the middle. New Holland would overload the middle.
Well, I want you to tell us a little bit about that product that won the award and then about all the products that Thunderstruck Ag equipment has.
Yeah, so the product that won the award is called the Razor's Edge Concaves. And really what made it unique and why we won the award is we're the first concave in the world that's designed around the combine, because the material flows through each of these combines differently. So a Deere combine, the single rotor would typically overload the left-hand side. The case would overload the right-hand side. The X9 would overload the outside. The Fendt would overload the middle. New Holland would overload the middle. And so it made no sense that every concave in the world didn't address how the material flowed through the combine. They were designed for the crop. So you could put this concave in this crop, or that concave in that crop, or this insert you'll do in this situation, or this cover plate you'll do in that situation, because everybody was worried about threshing and nobody was worried about, they're all worried about it, but nobody was addressing the capacity of these combines and how they were overloading in different areas. And so what I did is I designed a concave based around where does the material first hit in that concave section inside the combine. So in a Deere, I put tighter spacing where the material first hits on the left-hand side, and then I open it up as we go to the middle and to the right-hand side to allow some material still to get out there on the left-hand side, but push more material to the right to balance the separating area. Case did the opposite. And there's different flow of material through, so the spacing is different between Case and Deere. In a X9, there's even more throughput than in a single rotor, and they overload the outside. So I went with a different spacing, but again, from the outside to the inside, Fendt from the inside to the outside, New Holland from the inside to the outside. And turns out it's really unique. And when you balance the separating area, it completely changes how you operate the combine. And it's been fun.
Wow, that's incredible. You really know your stuff. So that's the award-winning product. Now, Tell me a little bit more about some of the other things that you do.
Yeah, so we started in 2013. February 19th, 2013 is the start date of Thunderstruck. And I didn't start to be an ag. I didn't grow up on a farm.
Wow.
I wanted to start a company that could help small to medium-sized businesses that had unique products market and sell their products. So my first product was an oil and gas, invented by a farmer. My second product was a fiber optic based wireless internet company designed for rural Manitoba, not invented by a farmer, but for farmers. And that brought me my third product, which was a spoked gauge wheel, invented by farmers, designed for disc drills and planters to not plug. So all of these different products were very innovative, but the first one that was in agriculture is the Mudsmith spoked gauge wheel that you see over there. Everything else I mean, I was just wanting to sell product. And it was 2016 is when I decided to shift I fell in love with farming, fell in love with farmers. I know it sounds weird, but farmers they're the backbone of society. They really are. They work the hardest. They are so innovative. If there's a problem, they'll just invent a solution. And so honestly, that was what we started doing is I started representing products in agriculture invented or designed by farmers for use in other farms around the world. And turns out there's a whole bunch of those products, and turns out farmers who are very innovative, amazing innovators, and just unbelievable people, what they aren't is salespeople. And the other thing that they don't have is time to go to shows and talk to other farmers, right? So they have to harvest, they have to spray, they have to plant. And so we built a company around helping these farmers get their products in front of other farmers. And it's been a wild ride.
It's an incredible story. We've been following it. You talked about farmers, how they're the backbone. I'm curious about something you told me just before we went on the air here. And that's the fact that you're beginning, or maybe you're further down the road than I'm aware of working with farmers, not only in our country, not only in the United States, but really Thunderstruck Ag Equipment is now working with farmers around the globe.
Yeah.
So tell us maybe about some of the things that are happening that way.
Yeah. So really, we've been working towards becoming more of a global presence where we sell. But I've been representing products from around the world for a few years now. So we represent in the booth today, we had a drum for MacDon headers, and deer headers, but invented by a farmer in Australia. We've been representing Mick and his invention for 4 years. 2 years ago, I brought on a full line of replacement drill parts that were invented in Australia that last longer. I mean, it's just crazy. Of course, we have Saskatchewan farmers. We have 3 products over there invented by them, Manitoba farmers, United States farmers. But on the sales side, it had really been, primarily in North America with a little dabbling into Australia. But we've since, this year we've sold, we've sold concaves into Denmark, concaves into South Africa. We launch in Brazil next week, concaves into Australia, seed firmers into Greece. And it's gone crazy. We're selling canola discs into Paraguay and Uruguay. It's just all of a sudden, it's just the footprint has really expanded. And, I told you before about how farmers are the backbone. That's not just in North America. Farmers care so much in other countries, and they're all looking to do better. And so, it's fun. I get to travel the world and talk to farmers. What better life could there be?
Congratulations. I know you're really proud of your team. You mentioned them. What's the best way? Come see you at a show, get on the website, learn more about you. What's the best way to get a hold of your team?
So, obviously you can get a hold of us online. You go to our website, you can put in a quote request. We have different ways to talk virtually, whether that's through social media or website. But honestly, farmers, they don't believe what they read on the internet. Mm-hmm. The best way to learn about these products is if we're at a farm show, come ask us. Right. And we often, like today, we had 2 different farmers that we're representing their products hanging out in the booth with us. And that's,
that must be incredible when other farmers can come and talk to the people who actually invented these products.
Oh, man, it's so cool. And the beauty about what we've got is we've got this Thunder family of inventors, and they're all running each other's products. So now what greater testimonial than a guy, and maybe he invented a drop pan or invented a canola disc, and he's running our concaves, and he can tell the farmer firsthand that this is what we've seen, right? So, it's like I said, I got the best job. The best way is always face to face. I love that, but a lot of places there's not shows close to it. Mm-hmm. Our team my sales team will do a fantastic job of educating, because that's really what we're doing. We're not. Yes, we're selling product because there is a transaction involved, but it's more about educating, learning about the problems, and then educating if we have a solution. And I've sent people to other booths that are competition for me in one area if there's a solution in a different area that can help that farm.
You're there to help farmers.
Our goal, our mission is to connect farmers with innovative products that can help them solve problems on their farms globally. And so whether that's our products or somebody else's products, we want to push them or point them in a direction that can really help them.
Well, thank you for the privilege of being able to work a bit with your team today.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time here. I know your time is very valuable, but we do appreciate it. And we're excited to get the message. We're excited to tell you about Thunderstruck Ag. I want you to remember the name. And when you go to a show in the future, take the time to stop and talk to these people. They really know their stuff. Thank you. Appreciate your time. All the best, Jeremy. Safe travels.
Listen, I appreciate you guys taking the time to have us on. I know you're busy too. It's our pleasure. I mean, you guys waited a couple hours to do this because it was so busy there. And I mean, we're grateful because we're the little guys. I mean, we're going global and we got all these things, but we're the little guys just trying to make a difference. So thank you for shining a light on us. It really means
more than welcome. And you are making a difference.
We're trying.
Thunderstruck Ag. Thank you.
Thank you.